Do you have a name? Like a Nord?
Yes. Did you need something, friend?
You're a Nord, I'm dressed in Imperial armor. I'm a friend, am I? Well, it's a good thing these guys are here, because they're clearly your friends. Otherwise, we would have got off on the complete wrong foot. And so here we are. Here. In a Thalmor prison near the Pale Pass on the border to Cyrodiil. We've located Kost, or at least who I think is Kost. But before we release him from his shackles, I have done one last pass of this fortress and found 2 more Thalmor. Duly put them down and only now returned to deal with Kost. But before that, as great as this armor is, take off this bleeding helmet. There we go. Ugh. I'll rip my ears off. Kost. Hopefully it's you. You don't seem to be confirming your name, but in your condition, how could you...
Thank you. Let me see if I can walk. So dizzy. So weak. Can't walk.
I got something for you. Some skooma.
Sienna, he's not gonna make it if you don't help him. See what you can do.
Hang on, Forrest. I'll have you as good as new in a second.
Yes, that's much better now, Sienna. Thank you. Falco? Sienna? What are you doing here?
Valerius sent us to find you and bring you home. Did you think we would let you rot in here?
I didn't know, Falco. I thought I might die in this stinking place. Are all those guards dead? You killed them all?
No, not all of them. Our new friend here is quite a fighter.
Thank you.
Yes. Who is this with you? I've never seen him before.
A traveler and a new friend of Marcus Janus. Of course, you won't believe it. Marcus is in Skyrim.
Marcus Janus in Skyrim? You must be drinking too much meat again, Falco.
No, it's true. And he's back in Helgen with Valerius.
Helgen? I bet Valerius never saw that one coming. Why is Marcus here?
I'm not sure, but something about rebuilding Helgen, I think.
Move him along, will you?
We can talk about that later. We need to go.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's get out of here before any more of those Dalmor maggots show up.
Well, you can't travel like that. Is your gear around here anywhere?
Yes. I believe they put it in this chest over there. Let me see. Yes, there it is. That's much better. Perhaps our new friend here will lead the way. We will be right behind you.
I thought you'd never suggest such a thing. Come on, we're getting out of here. Nice to have your little reunion and all, but I'll drag it out in the time that we've got. I mean, this is time we purchased for you just to waste. Thank goodness there's just the garrison at the wars here. The garrison at the wars. There's already one hell of a garrison. Right, are we going to be returning to Helgen dressed as Imperial soldiers, or can we be done with this now? I came from that way. I cleared out the last of the Thalmor. This may as well try this way. Okay. I think the novelty of wearing this armor's kind of worn off again now. I'm ready to be a thug again. Ugh. Don't mind me just stripping off, actually.
Oh, can you absorb the soul of a dragon?
Have you guys been telling him about... Oh. We've only known the guy 30 seconds? A minute? Unbelievable. Right. Ah, forget it. I'll just wear the armor until I get back to bleeding hell. Why not? The rest of you are. Ooh. Interesting. And where is this? Is that overhanging the original room we came? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. This is good. Any parchment? Any letters to be found? I don't think so. Unless I do one final pass with the room where the commander of the garrison was. The Keepers of Hatu. Real or myth? What a coincidence. Huh. Very well. I'll be stashing that one away. There are some more books on the back of there too. Volume 1, and I'm presuming more volumes, but it appears to be Spelltomes to Thunderbolt and Stormfall. I'll have them both. And not that I'm expecting anything in here, and I've just gone off on you for wasting time, and now I'm just wasting more of it. Let's actually get out of here. Yep. One moment. I already had that key. And... Very well. We're actually leaving this time. Come on. Everyone in line. Ugh. I should really be casting the candlelight, but you know what? If we're going to be moving by night, around midnight, we'll rely on the torches. We won't be conspicuous any more than we already are, of which there are a lot of reasons why we already are, but a candlelight will not be one more of them. Right. We'll be safe enough now to cast some candlelight. Much better. So Korst has been fed and watered. Water and bread are spare, no more. Beggars can't be choosers. We are back here. Past midnight, still got a patrol out, even if they are...
What you did for Korst and the rest of us. Thank you, friend.
No problem. May I make a suggestion? Arm yourself. Strolled right on in here, didn't we? Right, where am I going to find it? Downstairs would be my first bet. Could have been last time. Someone chopping wood? Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Hello, hello, hello.
Staying safe, I hope?
You too, but guess who we've got? If he'll, oh, there he is.
Town. If it were anyone but Marcus, I'd say they were mad. I still say he's mad, too. Hell, maybe we're all mad.
Yeah, maybe you are.
Never been a religious man myself. People should be able to worship as they please, or not at all if they choose to.
Alright, well, you're preaching to the choir. I brought along some friends to see you.
Sure as bones. I see now why Marcus has spoken so highly of you. Quite impressive. Now, let's see if we can find out what in the name of Akatosh is going on in that prison. Korst, thank the gods you're safe. But how in Oblivion were you even captured?
I don't know how they found me. It's like they knew exactly where I was hiding. I never had a chance to escape.
Well, thanks to our new friend, you're okay now. Tell me what you learned.
Yawn.
It's a prison, all right, and it's heavily guarded inside. Well, it was heavily guarded. There are none alive in there now. The commandant was never there that I could tell.
Did anyone mention where he was?
I overheard the guards joking about him getting soft in their embassy and spending too much time with some whore from the Tallmast Tavern. But that's all I could hear them say.
Tallmast Tavern.
Did you learn anything else?
Well, I didn't think much of it at the time. but I overheard a guard talking about how many prisoners were coming and going from the prison. And I noticed several new prisoners had probably get taken away while I was there, just like he said. They were not tortured, beaten, or starved either. I guess they saved all of that for me. And wait. Yes, one group had a family, a woman and a small child, but he was not old
Do we
enough
have to
fight.
be here? I only agreed
The
to
guard was
do a
talking about raping
short...
the woman and selling the child to bandits as a slave. Could that be true? They are selling
Am I still on the
slaves?
clock here? Are we still on the clock here?
Well, now, that's certainly a lot to chew on. Excellent work, old friend. I'll check and see if any of my sources know about any of this. Thank you, Korst. You go get something to eat and some sleep. I need you well rested. Dismissed.
Something more than bread.
Done me a great service, friend. You saved his life, and for that I will never be able to repay you. Is there anything else you can add?
No. I think that's all. Ghost report was accurate, if a little bit long.
Did you hear anything about slaves?
No. The prison was huge, though. No, I mentioned it. I mean, when Korst was having his first little do when he was there in the shackles, I had a good look round. There was loads of cells there, loads of cages, loads of bedrolls, loads of... Well, you know what I mean. Even in upstairs or some there as well. Multiple wings of loads of cells.
That is odd, isn't it? So it looks like the elves are up to no good. Where else to easily kidnap people than in Skyrim? All they have to say is that they're worshipping Talos. I'm sure many of these enforcers skulking about in Skyrim are under their command. I know you've had a long day, I won't keep you. We'll let you know when we have anything new. But please, check in with Marcus as soon as you can.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you again, my friend.
No problem. No problem at all. Right, well. Is Marcus around here? I'm kind of in the mood to just kind of get off and carry on with our own things. It is kind of the middle of the night. It'd be a bit rude to try to talk to him. So, I don't know. In I go. Let's not have a moment. Thank you. Right. Good night to you.
Hello. I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second.
Bloody hell, just argue. You always be... No, thank you. Thank you. Busy enough as it is. Right. Not this way. If he's not up here, I'm just gonna... Bloody well go, but I remember there's some beds here. Prodding with the end of my boot. Marcus, mate.
Can I help you, friend?
Valerius said you wanted to see me.
I praise the 9 you came along. Your help thus far has been invaluable, but it's time to make some difficult choices. Valerius and I have spoken at length about this, and we value your opinion. We need more guards for the hold, as there's only a few of us right now. We're vulnerable to attack from several fronts, especially from the entrance through the caves, as well as the 2 main gates.
Duly noted already.
There is no possible way that laborers and carpenters can begin their work if they're not able to do so safely. We need more guards.
Right then, can't you just do it on the basis that you're hiring me? Person to person? Pay for a sword? You know? It... Whatever sleeping arrangements you two have, especially in a single bed, I implore you, I congratulate you for making it happen. Yeah, just do it on the same basis that you're hiring me. Speaking of which, I'm meant to be paid for... Sorry, I need to be keeping an eye on what's going on down there. We could remain independent and do it that way, surely. Well, you could, rather. I'm just advising you.
Yes. In fact, we prefer to remain unaffected by any outside entanglements or alliances. Not that we necessarily have anything against either side in the Civil War. But we just think it would be best to remain an independent settlement. No one to answer to, no one snooping into our business. And most of all, no damn politicians to pull our strings.
So many flaws in the plan, but why don't
It
we?
seems the Jarl Falkreath is occupied in his own matters, so it's unlikely we'll have any worries from him. Besides, he's abandoned this place anyway. So the way we see it, it's ours to do with as we please. So yes, this is exactly what we were hoping for. Are you absolutely certain this is what you want?
Well, you value my opinion, and yeah, sure. In the long term, it's grossly idealistic and the kind of thing that I normally would shoot down with an arrow, with an arrow rather. But I'll keep the reasons as to why I think it's just as bad as a decision as a good decision to myself, I think. Although none decisions are very, very good here. None of them have much longevity. If you only have autonomy, fine. Enjoy it. It's the best case scenario, but you only have it for a time. Sure. Let's be idealistic. Let's live the dream. This is what I'm trying to do after all. Sure, let's just put aside any consequences and just build and make a community. Have it all be good, smiles, happy, dreaming. Yes, absolutely. Let's not be remotely realistic about this. Helgen will remain independent. Hallelujah.
I hoped that's what you would say. In fact, I already had Patsy post some notices in a few of the inns here in Skyrim. So far, he's made it to Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Dawnstar, and Windhelm. But he says he doesn't care for carriages anymore, though.
Mm-hmm.
Check around in those inns to see if our notices have produced any potential recruits. If you can find, let's say, around 5 or 6 recruits, with the proper training from Korst, that should get us started. Have the recruits to gather in the courtyard, and when you're finished, report to Korst for further instructions. Good luck, and be safe.
Okay, sure. I hope you're gonna pay me per head.
Can I help you, friend?
Poor phrasing. Okay. The night is young, clearly. What do you say? Inns in Whiterun, Riften, Windhelm, Solitude. One other? Did you say Markarth? I hope not. Anyway, let's just get outside. So our plan of action, as the day now dawns, having journeyed our way from Helgen to here. Almost 7? Almost 7. Very foggy, so kind of difficult to tell. But, yes, if I just refer to my map here. Going along, the Trevor or Trevo River to Lake Honrich to find the first fragment of Wuuthrad is my top priority. From there, I can head to Riften to check for recruits in the Bee and Barb, and then I'm probably going to head north. The ultimate goal of heading to Windhelm to check for more recruits in there and collect a bounty from Yorleaf. There's also that murder over there, but I'm not really sure about that. I mean, knowing me, I'll probably end up there. It turns out it was something that I did on a night induced by skooma. So let's not head over there. But heading up there just to collect the bounty and see if there's anyone in the inn there is quite a sensible thing to do. However, on my way up there is a vampire fledgling which has reportedly been spotted at Mara's Eye Pond. Probably not a huge infestation, which is why either of the garrisons hasn't gone to take care of it. But probably just a fledgling and a few others there, which means for us to just drop in there and dispatch of it without wasting Dawnguard resources, especially at this precious time, is quite sound logic, I think. So that's probably what we're going to do. But first, let's be heading down this way. Do I hear... I see what I hear. This is getting to be an annoying problem. No follow-ups that I can see. Ugh, I just had to blink there. That's confusing. That confused me, that did. Right. Anyway, the Helgen dream, eh? Of wanting to remain independent. What a wonderful ideal to work towards, eh? A small, self-sufficient community. Living, working, laughing, loving, all under one wonderful little town, eh? What a wonderful ideal. Here's my one problem with that, I think. The Imperial Legion. On the border. Helgen, by the Pale Pass. I mean, forget the Falmore for a moment. The Imperial Legion. Has anyone seen a single Legion here, or just Imperials? As in, the Imperial forces, rather than Imperials themselves. It seems to me that it's nothing but the locals fighting here in Skyrim. There are no organised forces. It is farm boys versus farm boys. Battles, great wars fought between a dozen people at a time. Where are the legions? I suspect. I mean, I was only an officer for such a small period of time and nothing near as prestigious as the Imperial Legion, but I suspect they're all on the southern border of Cyrodiil.
I don't know what I have been told. My memory is gone, but I am still bold. I'll kill a spider before I go to bed. Or he'll kill me and I'll wake up dead.
Thank you. I needed that. Aye. I do think that if Ulfric, whatever, begins to succeed in what he wants to do, all it will take is moving one of those many legions from the southern border of Cyrodiil up through the province and up by the Pale Pass, and all of a sudden, Helgen is done. Not even on purpose, just by means of the forces moving through there. Or equally, if Ulfric manages to do whatever he wishes to do, maybe he could sympathise with the idea of an independent place within a independent province. But come on, what a stupid ideal. Best to just get on with things, you know? Just choose your battles. But instead, the great dream wins here, and if I'm trying to do good, let's live the dream for a bit, eh? Why not? When it all comes crumbling down, let's just try not to say I told you so. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Now, the lake's that way, which means... I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling awfully restless at the minute, and it is not just the fact that I'm normally sleep deprived, it is that I'm deprived in a whole new way, in a whole new form. And it's very hard to get used to. Ugh, I stink as well. Smell the dog. Right, lake. Bear this way. Oh, spider. Tell you what. He's about to spit at me, I think. Hey! Oh, jump! There you are. Thank you. I'll take that. What about we get a room in the B&B? Probably a good idea. Or is it a good idea? Should I be sleeping in isolation from now on? Who really knows? I need to ask so many questions of like Yela and everyone at the companions about, well, what this is all about. Because do I have to fear the moon? A full moon? What about the other moons? I've got questions. go of these weapons, lads. How you doing? See if I've gone that far. I've completely walked right past it. Of course, let's find a path. Or the fort that was marked by Yela. That would probably be the best thing to do just now. That's that estate. As for a fortress, should be just down this way. And according to the map, there is a little inlet on here. Whether that's actually accurate remains to be seen. It's got the jetty. This is the inlet. Wolves. Stand ready. Who are you? You seem to be dressed like a bandit, and there's someone having a conversation off to the right-hand side about killing for a beer every now and then. I'm not detecting the wolves. Could also try to just sneak in the front door. Tell you what. When Wuuthrad's in ball, I can't even speak. I need to go to bed. That's what I need to do. I mean, we'll do this first. Hopefully I'll probably find a bed in here once we've cleared it out. When Wuuthrad's in ball, I can't even say it. When Wuuthrad is involved, it's worth just being this discriminate. Not that it's that much different to the status quo anyway. What's happening there exactly? That's where the wolves are. There were multiple. I heard multiple. Hang on. They surely saw me. Why didn't they react? Is it because I'm a wolf? Technically? Oh, I feel... Should we head in that door? Forget it, let's just go in here. I also need to ask Yela about whether becoming a werewolf has a side effect of a speech impediment when unable to pronounce words properly.
Is someone there?
Probably. Why don't you have a look?
He's what you want? What you gonna do? Get down there!
That's what we're gonna do, pal. Well, let's keep some light on in here. Hang on, do I get to test my theory here now? I think I do. Love some Norton meat. Hey. What do you think about freedom? So you're not one to bite at me. Interesting. I'm hearing more of them. Someone's on a... So sharpening a blade. Okay, let's just deal with this.
Light them up, just now go. Let's see if we can catch an arrow with you.
Oh, got it. What it worth? Yeah, I'll have that. Cure disease. Sweet name. Quite capable. Now I had a premonition about this, so let's be practical. Hey. It's as if he was warning us. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, you get turning towards that side. You leave Jizargo alone.
Mr. Dragonfly is
Good hit. Got me worried a bit there. Premonitions and all that. Should I be setting you three? I'll leave it for now. Really, I'm a bit nonplussed. It fascinates me, surely, that you're not attacking, but you've also been such a bane in my life so far that must have nodded off. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Should we go that way? I'll try this. Hang on. This is the one door I will unlock. He says, struggling with it. I did not see that one coming. Once again, Norton, it'll be the end of you. Let's proceed.
I'll do you 10 gold at 3 to 1 on the white one.
Sounds like easy money to me. You're on.
Get them! Rip his throat out!
I kind of want to have a look, but I'd be interrupting. Okay, this is not going to work. Ow! That's it. Let's allow you guys through. Good thing I can pull a mace.
I'll rip your heart out!
Good hit. Once again reminding me that I had to get you guys some proper ebony arrows. Oh, there's a big dog. Any of them carrying a key? You? What about you? No. You? Gotta say it's on the wolf. It won't be on the wolf, come on. Fine. Or maybe there'll be something further along in this place who will actually have the key. But it doesn't matter.
What a professional.
Thank you, thank you. Hold your applause. This is pretty good loot, you know? For a change. Certainly better than finding endless bread rolls. and leather strips, and mugs and empty wine bottles, and you know, the usual. Thank you. Thank you. Is anything hidden on that store? No, there isn't. Anything behind there? No, let's just carry on. I might make a pass afterwards and release all the wolves. I'm not entirely sure. I think I hear spiders now.
You swim like a fish.
Yes, thank you. Must be these gills I've gotten. Okay. Try. Oh dear. Not spiders, skeevers. You always manage to get the first bite. This work? Think so. Now I'm interested in this, and luckily the water's shallow enough that I'm not going to sink like a stone. That's all it is. That's all it. Awfully disappointing. Now, if apparently there's a fragment of Wuuthrad at the end of this, I'm almost unconvinced. What's here? It's a journal. Meat. Meat, meat, meat. That's all they ever want. I made them some nice grilled leeks and they threw them in my face. I told them that if they bring me some fish or venison, I'd cook it up. But all they ever do is waste their wages at the ring. But maybe there is a way I can get them some meat. Oh. I was beginning to think that maybe it was already cooking because it's a bit like being under your Vaska. Something's weird in the air. It's making me... Ooh. Would say... No. Could the cook be the source of all the... This is so not my forte. Be... Thank you, Carja. Unbelievable. Uncommon taste.
What was that?
Yeah, what is going on in this place? Is it all dog meat? I suppose it's available readily. Who's that? Why'd Jazar go running off? Well, I suppose he can probably appear somewhere else absolutely randomly, so why wouldn't he be running off? Could it? Oh.
Over here.
It's very strange in here. Once again, you guys are stepping in for me. Okay, it is rather strange in here. Let's just get through here as quick as we can. Without dying, of course. That's always a welcome relief. Okay. Well, the class of potion seems to be increasing the more we progress in here. What else is to be said? I have no idea. Have I triggered a... Ow. Sorry, Inigo. Don't tread that, please. Oh my. I simply can't ignore this. I know what we're doing tonight, let me tell you. If it's... well, the nights... tonight may start a little early.
On this fine land.
Plenty of them as well. Ow, still got me.
Damn you!
Heck. Thought you were using some kind of ebony or dwarven bow then, but no, orcish. Yes, we're over here. Skooma.
There's someone there. Time to end this little game.
Right. Now we're going up, apparently. I want to be taking bets at this point on whether there's actually going to be a fragment of Wuuthrad in here. Let's go say the bloody thing now. Because we're getting more lived in again. Smithy. Ore. Chests. Locked. And now we're going down again. Hang on, have we already come through here? But we may have done. Let's just be real careful now, okay? I mean, it's my fault, but let's be careful. Torture instruments. Can't be much more to this place, although if there's cells here. Could there be cells by where we actually need to go? Or what? I don't know. We've got more, but we'll be swarmed the moment to find out we're here. We may as well open up the procession whilst we've got the most cover. Right. We have people down that way, but no, let's... Okay, you're eager to close the gap. Almost had him there. With that, hang on, let me focus. Careful. Unlucky. Come back for you. Bloody hell. Something shoved me off. Was it divine intervention to stop me from getting myself killed? Well, it hasn't happened again, so maybe the time has passed. There's a key. There's a bloody key. I could have had that key. Although I haven't found any Wuuthrad, maybe it's still in there. I reckon it's probably still in that bleeding place. Unless there's a separate place for... I should not pick that up. Unless there's a separate place. Like maybe like a separate prison. Or maybe like a garrison commander's place. Which is different to... Yeah, just like that. All clear. Unbelievable. Oh, well, I'm a bit... I think there must be people in each of the towers. Just tell me if this looks strange to you at any point, no? How about this? Does this feel strange? Good it. And I've got enough mead on me to take me into the afterlife, wherever that afterlife's gonna bloody well be. It's a...
Good job.
I don't know, it's some kind of sick gamble at this point. But I will not be picking up any more. Because I simply do not need it. More wolves. I'm feeling a bit peckish. Hello. I still don't know how to feel. You were the bane of my life once upon a time. I'd be on horseback and not really sure. Hey, can we deal with this? Proper lock design. Few cool, nifty tricks in there. Let's have a look in here. Huh. I'm only going off, well, the shield designs for Isgrimmor's artifacts so far. Well, the shield of Isgrimmor, all those kind of copies, or maybe they were the original ones. I have no idea. But judging by that, that has to be the fragment of Wuuthrad. Which means there was no need to go inside there at all. Interesting. Or maybe there was. You know what? I mean, there's a bed here. I could sleep here, actually. But, yeah, I've got a bunch of cats with me. Should I free all the wolves and shoo them on their way? Or keep them all caged up overnight? You know what? I'm going to go back in and free all these wolves. Not because it's just a heroic and righteous thing to do, as we're always looking for those kind of things to do, you know, to make us feel better about ourselves, but who is that?
What was that?
Yeah, what was it? Probably my knees breaking. Have a go. Are you wearing a dress? Hey, Carjo. I found you a dress to wear tonight, mate. I have. Oh no, you're wearing a skirt. Well then, I'll try not to get too much blood on it. No, it works. Not when you're wearing something when I get to Carjo.
No more. I yield.
So as I was saying, let's free the wolves, not just for those reasons as stated before, but more for our own good, especially we can shoo them out of here. Then we can have our night of mead and merriment, involving skirts for you.
Get away from me.